Hello everyone. In last lecture we studied this point that is what is hacking, then what is ethical hacking, then types of hacking and types of hackers. So the types are black hat hackers, white hat hackers and gray hat hackers. So we see what are the need of ethical hacking. Okay. So in today's world there is a need of ethical hackers. So the next point is ethical hacking needed. That means why ethical hacking is needed. Okay, so first of all, see, so ethical hacking is used as a common and favored process to analyze the security systems and programs of an organization. That means to protect our system from unauthorized access, safeguard the system and information from malicious attack. For that reason ethical hacking is needed. Okay, म्हणजे सेक्युअर सिस्टीम सेक्युअर ठेवण्यासाठी किंवा त्याच्यामधलं सिस्टीम अनऑथराइज्ड ऍक्सेस पासून सेक्युअर ठेवण्यासाठी किंवा प्रोटेक्ट ठेवण्यासाठी इथिकल हॅकिंगची गरज आहे. ओके, सो वी नीड ethical hacking for the purpose of security. Okay, then the another use of security, which is it runs parallel with red teaming, security judgment, intrusion testing and vulnerability. So because of the reasons that just like vulnerability finding, that means vulnerability assessment, penetration testing, so that are used for finding the vulnerabilities, weak points from the system. Then by finding that weak points we recover that points and secure our system from the hackers. So that's why there is a need of ethical hackers. So I'm tell about that in last lecture, that is ethical hacking. Ethical hackers have a particular post in the IT industry. Just like there are many companies that hire ethical hackers for penetration testing and vulnerability assessment. ओके, म्हणजे ज्या काही IT इंडस्ट्रीज मधल्या काही कंपनीज आहेत तर त्या भरपूर अशा कंपनीज आहेत की त्याच्यामध्ये इथिकल हॅकर्स हे हायर केले जातात. ओके, आणि त्यामुळे काय होतं तर त्या कंपनीमध्ये असे काही पॉइंट्स असतील की जे हॅकर्सना मिळू शकतात, तर ते त्याच्या अगोदरच हे इथिकल हॅकर्स फाइंड आउट करू शकतात आणि ते प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह केले तर ते हॅकर्सच्या हाती लागणार नाहीत. ओके, सो following are some points that will help us understand about ethical hacking and its necessity. Okay, so first one, while hacking a computer system, an ethical hacker usually tends to play the role of a security expert. They penetrate into system in order to detect risk and illegal access of the system. Okay, so I'm already said about that. That is to protect our system from unauthorized access and safeguard the system and information from malicious attack by finding that points by the ethical hackers. Then the another one is ethical hacking allows follows guidelines of safe hacking for the efficient working of the system. It is a complex procedure, hence an ethical hacker requires great skills in comparison to penetration testing. So penetration testing is one of the technique which is used for finding the vulnerability from the system. So so the ethical hacker have a great skill for that. Okay, so penetration testing is nothing but the process to identify security vulnerabilities in an application by evaluating the system or network with malicious techniques. Okay, that means there are different types of malwares are available and different attack types of attacks are available. So that types of attacks are used by that ethical hacker for finding the vulnerabilities or weak points, so that are called as a penetration testing. Okay, so for using that malicious techniques or the malicious attacks, there is a need of the ethical hacker know about that particular attack. म्हणजे इथिकल हॅकरला एखादा अटॅक यूज करायचा असेल, मॅलिशियस अटॅक, तर त्याच्यामध्ये तो अटॅक कसा यूज करायचा किंवा त्याची इन डिटेल इन्फॉर्मेशन इथिकल हॅकर्सला असलेलं गरजेचं असतं. सो इथिकल हॅकर फॉलोज गाईडलाईन्स ऑफ सेफ हॅकिंग, आणि हे इथिकल हॅकर्सना माहिती असतं पूर्णपणे डिटेलमध्ये. ओके, देन then the another need of ethical hackers are to test network at regular interval. So your networks are regularly checked out by the ethical hackers. Okay. Then the another one is to create security awareness at all levels in a business. That means in all levels in a business or an organization, uh, to to secure the system or create a security awareness, there is a need of ethical hacker. Okay. Then the another one is to fight against unlawful practices of breaching systems and to take precautionary actions on hackers. Ethical hacking comes handy in corporate sectors and organizations. Okay. So the another one is dangerous software like viruses, Trojan horses, and spam email causes disruption and disturbance in the system and storage space. Ethical hacking provide useful here as it helps to uncover such virus attacks against system and in addition provides high level security. Suppose any of the malware just like virus, Trojan horse, spam or spyware, when it comes on your computer system, then ethical hacker provides a useful uh, टेक्निक दॅट इज टू अनकवर दिस व्हायरस और एनी ऑफ द टाइप ऑफ मालवेअर. म्हणजे इथिकल हॅकर्स त्याच्यामध्ये असं सेट करतात की कोणताही मालवेअर त्या सिस्टीम मध्ये आला तरी सुद्धा तो तिथे अनकवर होणार नाही किंवा तो सिस्टीम मध्ये स्प्रेड होणार नाही. तर यासाठी सुद्धा हे इथिकल हॅकर्स वर्क करत असतात. ओके. देन दी नेक्स्ट वन, the main objective of ethical hacking is to promise safety in the wireless infrastructure which constitutes most of the current business companies aims. Okay. आता जे काही वर्किंग चाललेलं आहे या आय टी इंडस्ट्रीजमध्ये किंवा आताच्या वर्ल्डमध्ये, तर ते वायरलेस आहे विदाउट वायर्स, दॅट इज कॉल्ड एज अ वायरलेस. सो देर इज अ मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टंट थिंग टू provide a security for that and provide a safety for that, and that safety is in some format which is given by the ethical hackers. Okay. So that's why ethical hackers are needed. Okay. Then the next one is ethical hacking has privilege of gathering access to a company's network and information system. It automatically provides security to intellectual attacks and threats like viruses. Ethical hacking, as a result, ends up also testing the security levels of the programs and software. Okay, so ethical hackers are used to privilege gathering access to a company's network and system. Okay, म्हणजे हे त्यांचं काम आहे की त्याच्यामध्ये ते काय करतात, तर कंपनीचं जे काही ऍक्सेस आहेत किंवा त्याचा जो काही सिस्टीम मधला ऍक्सेस आहे तर तो मेंटेन करून ठेवतात किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये इलिगली कोणी ऍक्सेस करणार नाही याचं जे काही सेटिंग असतं, तर हे सेटिंग हे इथिकल हॅकर्स करत असतात. सो दॅट्स वाय इथिकल हॅकर्स आर नीडेड. दॅट मीन्स इथिकल हॅकिंग इज नीडेड. सो सांगितलं की त्याच्यामध्ये आय टी इंडस्ट्रीजमध्ये इथिकल हॅकर्स हे हायर केले जातात. And this is the reason for that, for maintaining the security and maintaining the unauthorized access to the system or to the data. So this is the main purpose of ethical hacking. Then the next point is, how is ethical hacking different from security auditing and digital forensic? Okay. So what I mean by digital forensics or security auditing? So a security auditing is a systematic evaluation of the security of a company's information system by measuring how well it conforms to a set of established criteria. Okay. म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये सेक्युरिटी ऑडिटिंग म्हणजेच काय, तर कंपनीचं जे काही कंपनीची जी काही इन्फॉर्मेशन सिस्टीम असेल, ओके, तर त्याच्यामध्ये त्या कंपनीचं जे काही इन्फॉर्मेशन सिस्टीम आहे तर त्याचं इव्हॅल्युएशन केलं जातं. ओके. म्हणजे in that organization or in a company, how that security is maintained in that company's information system. So all that evaluation of the security is done in the security audit. Okay. And it depends upon how well it conforms to a set of established criteria. त्याच्यामध्ये सेक्युरिटी क्रायटेरिया काय आहे तर त्याच्यानुसार ते वर्किंग होतंय की नाही, ती कंपनीची जी काही इन्फॉर्मेशन सिस्टीम असेल ती, दॅट इज studied by using the security audit. Okay. So see this, many people confuse ethical hacking with security auditing, but there are big difference. Security auditing involves companies security policies to what's actually taking place. Okay, so each companies have their separate security policies. So see this, what are the difference? Security auditing, the intention of security auditing is to validate that security controls exist, typically using a risk based approach. It involves reviewing business processes, and in many cases it might not be very technical. So not all security audits are this high level, but majority is quite simplistic. So there are no any critical criteria for testing the security. So it just review the business processes and security controls, and find out any of the vulnerabilities there by their particular criteria, which that work is done by the security auditing. ओके, म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये त्यांचा काही क्रायटेरिया आहे किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये त्यांच्या काही सिक्युरिटी पॉलिसीज आहेत, तर त्या पॉलिसीज थ्रू त्यांचं वर्किंग चालू आहे का, किंवा त्यांची जी काही इन्फॉर्मेशन सिस्टीम आहे का ती वर्क होते की नाही, एवढंच फक्त याच्यामध्ये काय केलं जातं, चेक केलं जातं. दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अ सिक्युरिटी ऑडिटिंग. ओके, म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये बाकीचं काही चेक केलं जात नाही. सपोज आता याच्यामध्ये त्यांचे काही पॉलिसीज आहेत की मग त्या 5 पॉलिसीज मध्ये त्यांची सिस्टीम वर्क होते का, only that is checked by using security auditing. That auditing do not find any of the vulnerability or any of the weak points from the system. Not that work is done by security auditing. So that work is done by using ethical hacking. So this is the working of security auditing. So let's check what are the use of ethical hacking. That means how ethical hacking is different from security auditing. So it focus on vulnerabilities that can be exploited. So ethical hacking is focuses on the vulnerabilities or the weak points that are going to exploit. म्हणजे काय एक्सप्लॉइट म्हणजेच काय, तर की ते कोणीही हॅकर किंवा अटॅकर तो यूज करू शकतो. तर त्या अशा काही वल्नरॅबिलिटीज असतील किंवा वीक पॉइंट्स असतील तर ते वीक पॉइंट्स हे इथिकल हॅकिंगचा यूज करून फाइंड आउट केले जाऊ शकतात. ओके, सो it focus on vulnerabilities that can be exploited. Then the another difference between ethical hacking and security auditing is this: hacking validates the security controls do not exist or and ineffectual at best. It can be both highly technical and non-technical, and although you can use a formal methodology which tends to be a bit less structured than formal auditing. Okay, so you can use any of the simple structure or any of the technical non-technical concept for finding the vulnerabilities or the weaknesses from the system by the ethical hackers. ओके, म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये असं नाही की त्याच्यामध्ये काही सिंपल टेक्निक्स असतील किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये फॉर्मल ऑडिटिंग आहे, तर ते सुद्धा हे एथिकल हॅकिंग थ्रू होऊ शकतं. If auditing continues takes place in your organization, you might consider integrating ethical hacking techniques into your IT audit program. They both are complement one another really well. ओके, म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये जर तुम्ही इथिकल हॅकिंग म्हणजेच इथिकल हॅकिंग आणि ऑडिटिंग, सिक्युरिटी ऑडिटिंग हे दोन्हीही त्याच्यामध्ये इम्प्लिमेंट केलं तर त्याच्यामध्ये तुमची जी काही कंपनी असणार आहे किंवा ऑर्गनायझेशन असणार आहे, इट विल बी सेक्युअर. ओके, म्हणजे याच्यामध्ये तुमच्या पॉलिसीज पण असल्या तरी वेल अँड गुड. इट मीन्स सेक्युरिटी ऑडिटिंग इज गुड, अँड विथ सेक्युरिटी ऑडिटिंग इथिकल हॅकिंग इज देअर, देन इट इज perfect. So in that they both are complement one another really well. So this is the difference between ethical hacking and security auditing. This is the next one. Then the next point, which is signing NDA. Okay, see this point, signing NDA. A NDA stands for non-disclosure agreement. Okay, so it creates a confidential relationship between the parties involved, and by signing an NDA, participants promise to not divulge or release information shared with them by the other people involved. And if the information is leaked, the injured person can claim breach of contract. In fact, any knowledge exchange between those involved can be considered confidential. Okay, so a non-disclosure agreement is nothing but a legally binding confidential relationship between the two parties or between the two organizations providing what information parties considered confidential and prohibition of the other party from revealing it others. So suppose there are two organization or two parties or two companies, and that companies want to tie up. Okay, so if that two organization want to tie up, then there is a one thing which is signing, which is called as a NDA, that is non-disclosure agreement. So if two companies are tie up, then there is the agreement which says about the non-disclosure. That means no one, any of the organization between them is lose any of the information from between these two companies. ओके, म्हणजे जर दोन ऑर्गनायझेशन्स असतील तर त्याच्यामध्ये हे एनडीए अग्रीमेंट साईन केलं जातं. आणि त्या एनडीए अग्रीमेंट मध्ये काय असतं की त्याच्यामध्ये दोन्हीपैकी कोणत्याही ऑर्गनायझेशनची जी काही पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन असेल किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये अशी कॉन्फिडेन्शियल इन्फॉर्मेशन असेल तर ती त्याच्या त्या कंपनीच्या बाहेर किंवा फ्रॉम बोथ ऑफ दॅट ऑर्गनायझेशन, दॅट मीन्स डू नॉट डिवल्ज और रिलीज दी इन्फॉर्मेशन. ओके, म्हणजे त्या दोन्ही ऑर्गनायझेशन मध्ये जी काही इन्फॉर्मेशन शेअर होईल किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये जी काही कॉन्फिडेन्शियल इन्फॉर्मेशन असेल ती त्यापैकी दोन्ही ऑर्गनायझेशन पैकी कोणत्याही ऑर्गनायझेशन मधून रिलीज नाही झाली पाहिजे किंवा कुठे डिवल्ज नाही झाली पाहिजे, कुठे लीक नाही झाली पाहिजे. ओके, आणि त्याच्यामध्ये जर कोणत्याही एका कंपनीकडून किंवा ऑर्गनायझेशन कडून जर ही इन्फॉर्मेशन लीक झाली किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये इन्फॉर्मेशन रिलीज झाली तर त्याच्यामध्ये जी काही अनादर कंपनी असेल, ऑर्गनायझेशन असेल तर ती त्याच्यावरती क्लेम करू शकते. ओके, सो इफ द इन्फॉर्मेशन इज लीक्ड, द इंजर्ड पर्सन, दॅट मीन्स इंजर्ड ऑर्गनायझेशन और अ कंपनी कॅन क्लेम ब्रीच ऑफ कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट. म्हणजे त्याच्यामध्ये जे काही कॉन्ट्रॅक्ट झालेलं असेल तर ते तिथेच काय होऊ शकतं, ब्रेक होऊ शकतं आणि त्यांच्यावरती जे काही ऍक्शन असेल तर ती ऍक्शन ही दुसऱ्या ज्या काही ऑर्गनायझेशनने इन्फॉर्मेशन लीक केलेली आहे तर त्याच्यावरती होऊ शकते. ओके, so it is important to sign a NDA when one of the organization is going to tie up with the another organization. Okay, so see this a functional NDA is catalyst for free flow of confidential information within company, pivotal for maximizing profit and efficiency without fear of such information being made publicly available. Okay, so this may mean test result, customer list, software, password, system specification, and other data. So that in different types of data is available related to the organization and which is going to share between that two organizations. So that type of data is not going to leak or release to the external users. So it is important to keep the data secure between that two organization which is going to share. Okay, so the next one, the NDAs generally contain a few specific pieces, just like definition of confidential information, then obligation from all involved people or entries people or parties, then time periods. So there is also time period for the connection between the organization or two parties. Okay, so signing NDA is important when communicate with the another party. Okay, and it is important for keeping the information confidential and secure. So it is important to sign a non-disclosure agreement. Non-disclose म्हणजे डिस्क्लोज करायचं नाहीये काही इन्फॉर्मेशन, तर त्याच्यासाठीचं जे अग्रीमेंट असतं दॅट अग्रीमेंट इज कॉल्ड ॲज नॉन डिस्क्लोजर अग्रीमेंट. Okay, then the another one concept which is regulatory compliance. Okay, signing NDA and regulatory compliance. See this compliance and regulatory concerns. So it is related to it is an organization's adherence to laws, regulation, guidelines, and specification relevant to its business. Violations of regulatory compliance regulations often result in legal punishment, including federal fines. Okay, so it is also related to the security, and it regulatory compliance have some laws, and that organization is important to adherence to these laws. ओके, म्हणजे ती कंपनी असेल किंवा त्याच्यामध्ये जे काही ऑर्गनायझेशन असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये हे लॉज फॉलो केले गेले पाहिजेत. अँड दी गाईडलाईन्स, ओके, सम गाईडलाईन्स आर ऑल्सो देअर, and the specifications are also there, and it is important to relevant to these points in an organization. Okay, so these are some another different points which is given here. So if you want, then read this. Okay, if there is any problem related to this point, or you can't understand any of the point, why which is ethical hacking needed, that means why ethical hacking is needed, then how is ethical hacking different from security auditing, then signing NDA, and compliance and regulatory concern. Anyone have a problem in this? If you don't have any problem in these points, then mention your roll number in a chat box and leave this meeting.